Okay, last time we got our own base of operation by renting a room at a motel. Totally worth it. We need to talk to Manny, the daytime sniper. He has information about the guy in the checkered suit. Many warriors. I don't see any real targets of interest here. Do you see the seam of the landscape there? Right in the middle. That looks pretty obvious. Okay. Ooh, that's the Helios 1 power station.
What's going on, man?
Mm-hmm. I'm looking for a man in a checkered coat.
Sure, I know him. What do you want with him?
I'm looking for answers. Okay, this is why am I looking for him? I don't particularly feel anger towards him. Actually, I don't appreciate getting shot in the head. It also was pretty clear that it was nothing personal. So the whole business had nothing to do with me. So I'm guessing I don't feel attached to the item he stole, or I don't really want to murder him, although probably might happen. I'm trying to figure out mainly what the hell is going on. What is this all about?
Must be something pretty important to be chasing a guy like that. Well, listen, I can definitely help you find him, but I've got problems of my own. Maybe we can do a trade. You need my help. There's something I need too.
Let it out.
Novac, it's home for me now. I want that to be for good. I like it here, and I've left too many homes behind. But the only resource we got here is junk. Without that, people wouldn't have anything to trade. They'd all have to leave. We get most of it up the road from the old rocket test site, but a bunch of ghouls showed up one day and took it over. We can't get in there now.
Okay, what do you want me to do about it?
Well, they gotta go, or this'll be a ghost town before long. Doesn't matter to me what you do. As long as the ghouls are out of there, that's good enough for me.
Hmm. I'll see what I can do about it.
It'd mean a lot to me.
So, who are you?
I'm Manny. I'm on security detail here. You see a rifle barrel sticking out of the dinosaur's mouth, you got a 50-50 shot it's me. Otherwise, it's Boone.
What do you protect your town from?
You name it. Anything that comes within 1,000 yards that looks like trouble. Lately, we've been getting ghouls, coming from the road to Repcon out to the west. Quite a few last couple days. The big threat is the Legion coming from the east. If they decide to attack with a full force, they'll run us over. But so far, we've been lucky.
So tell me about Boone.
Boone's a sniper, same as me. Used to spot for him when we were enlisted with the NCR. After we got out, I talked him into settling down here. So, here we are. I'd introduce you, but, we're not so friendly right now.
Hmm. Why are you on bad terms with Boone?
Me and his wife, we didn't see eye to eye on some things. We had some pretty big arguments. One day, she turns up missing, and he hasn't said a word to me since.
What did you and Boone's wife argue about?
Man, you name it. See, I grew up in North Vegas. Me and my cousins, we were some bad seeds. Got in with a gang, I loved it. Then something happened, and I couldn't handle it anymore. So, I enlisted, earned my future, brought down my best friend to share that future with me. And here was this woman who was too good for it, trying to take him away. So yeah, I didn't see eye to eye with the bitch.
So what was... Yeah, you were in a gang. Were they tough?
Were they tough? I was in the cons, man. It doesn't get any badder.
That explains why he knows the guys working with the guy with the checkered suit. He knows them from his childhood, or at least when he was younger. So tell me about your tour with the NCR.
Oh, it was great. I wouldn't trade it. Something about that lifestyle, the discipline, seeing new places, making people safe. What's not to like?
So what, you leave?
Well, I just felt like it was time, you know? Wanted to have a home. Plus, I was up at Camp Golf when Bitter Springs went down. I faked like I was sick to get out of going because I knew some of the people there. But when everybody came back, nobody would tell me what happened, and people would call us murderers sometimes when we showed up to secure towns.
So what happened at Bitter Springs?
I still don't know exactly. Just that a lot of people died who didn't want to be a part of the fighting at all. I don't blame anybody for it. There's so much chaos when you're fighting. You're lucky not to shoot your own guys. But it did take something out of it for me. Just wasn't the same. So when it came time to re-enlist, I just took my papers and walked.
Right.
Yeah, see ya.
And he seems like a decent enough of a sort. I trust him especially because he's fairly open about what he's done, even though it might not be something you to be proud of. He has no reservations or hesitations at all to speaking about them. Yeah. Drift Pond test site. Cliff Briscoe's bungalow. And more dinosaur toys. They look amusing enough, but why would I want to carry those? A rolling pin. I wonder if that's a weapon. I've got to know. It is. Yeah, I have to take this. I would still wish I would find a shovel somewhere. A hunting rifle. Ooh, this looks a fairly powerful weapon. Bonus critical hit chance. Bonus critical chance. Yeah, I'm not really a rifle user, but it has the benefit that it's fairly powerful single shot with the critical hit chance. So it would be a great thing to, if we get a jump on someone, to take that shot, usually probably a headshot, and take the guy out instead of being drawn into an extended firefight. Ranger Andy's bungalow.
We haven't met yet. You must be new in town. I'm Andy.
What do you do here, Andy?
Right now, a whole lot of sitting on my keister and counting cracks in the ceiling. I wouldn't wish it on anybody. On better days, I help keep the peace. Boone and Vargas watch the road. I watch the town. Tell myself I'm doing some good.
Yeah, you're with the NCR.
Was with them. That was back when my arm and leg used to work better. I still like to pretend I'm a ranger, though. I'll check in with the guys up at the station pretty regular on the ham radio. Sometimes they stop by, tell me they're paying their respects, the smug bastards. They haven't been responding to me last couple days. I guess they got tired of hearing me talk. but it still got me a little worried. Hell, listen to me talk, like some damn mother hen.
A station full of rangers ought to be able to handle themselves.
Yeah, who am I kidding? It's funny, you get stuck in your room for a few weeks, and you start to worry the world's gonna fall apart without you. Those guys are fine. They don't need me looking over their shoulders.
Tell me about the rangers.
They're the NCR's finest. A one-man platoon, each of them. You got a job where even thinking about it would scare a man senseless? That's when you bring in the Rangers. And if you see a squad of veterans, guys who are in their black armor, well, you won't find a more beautiful sight.
Veterans. I think the armored character with the red lenses at the opening screen of this game is basically a veteran ranger, and that's the armor he's referring to. Did you do something to your leg?
Yeah, twice. Actually, the first time it was more like half my body. Knocked me out of the Rangers. This time, it's mostly just reminded me how useless I've gotten.
What happened?
A few years back, we get a tip that some Legion slavers were holed up in this burnt-out house a few clicks from where we were stationed. We get there and it's deserted. No sign anyone's been there. I mean, nothing. As we're leaving, I hear something behind me. I turn around and there's this kid, just skin and bone, and he's looking up at us and he's scared half to death. Been hiding in a closet.
What did you do?
I go to grab him out of there and I notice he's holding something in his hand. Something metal. He shuts himself back in the closet, and that's when I see the grenade he's left by my feet. They do it a lot, the Legion, using kids. They know we'll hesitate. Anyway, that was the first time. Second time, I fell down those stairs in front of the motel, just in case I got to thinking I'd put it all behind me.
Hey, we can fail a speed check. Hey, just because you're idle and you'll never walk again. I forgot where I was going with that.
I'm sure it was very inspiring.
Yeah, goodbye.
Hey, wait a sec. I know what I said, but if you find yourself by Ranger Station Charlie, let me know what you find. I'd be interested.
Okay. It's a skill book. Yeah, I wasn't looking at it. Stay on the...
Hey, welcome.
No worries. You just eat your dinner. You're totally not a worthless stranger anymore. Trail carbine. Holy shit, the value's over 1,000. That's a pretty strong weapon right there. Surgical tubing. Definite drug user. Medicine increased by 4. What the hell is a trail carbine? That looks like a fairly powerful weapon. Hunting rifle, DPS 30, damage 26. Trail carbine, DPS 42, 25. So it's a lever used rifle. I do like the iron sight on this one.
Howdy. Been to the top of the dino yet?
Yes, I have. Any Vargas's room. We're best buddies. He won't mind if I just loan some of this stuff. Khan hospitality. Manny, you made the right choice. Putting us up and keeping it quiet. This weasel Benny's been twitchy since we sold that package from his boss, making me nervous as hell. But when I found out we'd be passing through on our way to Boulder City, I was sure we could count on you. Let the other cons say what they want. I know where your loyalty is. One day you'll remember where you belong, and your brothers and sisters will welcome you back like you never left. You know where to find us. McMurphy. So we don't have to help many, we already know where to go. And where we need to go is Boulder City, so yeah. But it's nothing surprising. We know we need to go to the New Vegas Strip because that's where the initial goal of the Checkered Man was. This was just a route to avoid the more dangerous areas. Do I want to go to the recon test site then? I don't know. Bruce Isaac.
Oh, please don't kill me. I swear I'll have... Wait, you don't work for Mr. Bishop, do you?
No. What makes you think that?
Sorry, it's just you look like his type, you know? You got that hard-ass wasteland explorer thing going on.
Why would this Mr. Bishop be after you?
Oh, well, that's all just a big misunderstanding, see? Mr. Bishop, well, he owed me a lot of money, and, you know, he's a busy guy, so I sort of figured I'd just take it off his hands.
So you robbed a casino boss.
Robbed is such an ugly word. It's more like I took care of a payroll problem for him. Also, I might have, sort of plowed his daughter. A little.
Yeah, I'm impressed. That takes some balls.
Thanks. But if Bishop finds me and I don't have his money, my balls are going to be on his trophy wall.
Yeah, that's a shame. He's a singer. I'll let you know if I find any work for a singer.
You do that? Great. I really appreciate that.
Goodbye.
Yeah. See you later.
It's rare enough to see someone making a living like that. I'm somewhat impressed. Okay, can we use reading classes to repair our sunglasses? We can. Daisy.
Fine weather for flying. It's times like these that make me miss it all.
Were you a pilot?
Vertibird pilot. 71 missions and only lost one chopper. Rotor malfunction over Klamath. Hard landing, but I walked away.
Again. Definitely reference to Fallout 2. So, what do you do in Novac?
I help folks strip down the more complicated bits of salvage they bring in. Engines mostly. The bits and pieces we take out are usually worth more than the whole thing put together.
Did you fly for the NCR?
4? No, not exactly. It was a long time ago. Things are a lot different these days, and those days are way behind me.
So, remnants of the Enclave, Daisy Whitman. Pretty bird pilot. Yeah, goodbye.
Watch your six out there.
Starbow Cap. What the hell are you doing here, lady? Jesus Christ. How can she detect me? Apparently she can't. Her magical
Howdy.
powers. Yeah. I'm not... I won't be able to steal anything from her. Um... Do I want to go to Repcon now? There clearly is not an immediate need to do that, but on the other hand, now that we have a base, we might as well try to start doing things of interest. I am somewhat interested in the base and what the hell the ghouls are doing there. So I think we'll do that.
Hey there.
Mercenary. Dr. Ada Strauss.
What can I do for you?
I need medical supplies.
Yeah, and I need sterile medical supplies. But let's see what I have with me.
Nothing really, Trace. And we don't really have anything to sell to her either. I'm not selling the trail carbine. It's a fairly valuable piece of equipment for low weight, so I would want to exchange that for cash if I can.
Bye. Hey there.
Generic citizenry.
Who sent you? I ain't talking. They tried to get me to talk before, but I didn't say nothing. And I don't aim to now, by gum.
Okay, we could intimidate him with our strength. Who tried to make you talk?
Confound it, Novac, you done it again. You let on that you know things. Now they'll never let you be. All right, stranger, you got me. What do you want to know?
Why do they call you No Bark?
'Cause they know I ain't just barking here. What I say has got bite, 'cause it's the truth. Them quack doctors can say what they want about all the rat scorpion stings that done pierced my skull, and I know what I seen.
Okay. He's not okay. Anything interesting happening here? Ooh. Can you play Caravan?
Sure, old Novac is always looking to play. Not for entertainment, mind you, but because if you look at the cards right, you can know the future.
Holy shit. 800. Yeah, play. How the hell does a hobo like him have so much cash? Oh. Free money for me. Assuming we win, actually, he might be very good at this. Shit. He seems to be fairly competent, yes. We only have special cards left, that's bad. Yeah, he has that one lockdown pretty tight. I'm positioning myself on the 2 undecided decks or stacks. Yeah, I can end this with 2 cards, assuming he doesn't sabotage me. do this first. That should be enough to gain us victory on that. Yeah, and we can end this with this 7.
You've seen them too, haven't you? I can see it in your eyes. I knew I wasn't the only one.
Yes. What's been going on in town?
There's been things of a disturbing nature going on at the McBride Corral. Seems every night one of their herd meets a most unnatural death, and always there's holes all over the body. Work of the chupacabra, the livestock vampire, says Novac, but they don't pay no mind. Too many holes, they say, and there's bullets in them. Well, says Novac, we got a chupacabra with an automatic weapon. And that's when they get real quiet, because now they see the predicament we're in.
Yes, yes. I'm sure that's the reason. What else do you know about the deaths at the corral?
I come face to face with the chupacabra himself one night, whilst I was investigating whether this gecko was hiding his treasure from me. He was the meanest, ugliest chupacabra you could imagine. Had 2 heads and fangs down to the ground. Best I could tell anyways, since when he come up to me he was invisible. Had himself a blunderbuss, what would rotate and shoot bullets real fast out of a backpack. Never seen nothing like it. Walked right past me having an argument with somebody. But I only saw one chupacabra, so I guess the other fella had to be invisible too. Only more invisible than the other one.
So what I'm getting here is there's a stealth boy user with a minigun. Anything interesting happening in the area?
Folks will tell you that they seen ghouls up near the rocket factory. Sensationalist hooey, cooked up by superstitious yokels, seeing phantoms of their own imagining.
So what do you think is actually at the factory?
Ghosts. Commie ghosts what don't know they're dead. Hoping to steal our rockets so they can fly up and paint the moon pink and draw a Lenin face on it. I seen one of them disappear and reappear before my very eyes. Although, being a scientist, I have to admit I might have just blinked for longer than usual, what with the shock of seeing a commie ghost and so forth.
Yeah, I think we can say goodbye to him.
If anyone asks, we never spoke.
Yeah, I can code that. He's definitely crazy, but I don't doubt that what he's seen is... He's not lying, but he's interpreting things in a very outlandish way.
Hey there.
Generic citizen? That should be a scrapyard, if I'm not mistaken. Gibson scrapyard. Yeah, I don't want to go that way now. Just want to meet the people in here. Okay. This is Nobark's house. Empty bottles. Oh, there's a shotgun trap. I'm guessing the bottles are triggers. Yeah. I don't think there's anything really interesting here. Well, I haven't checked up here. I don't see anything. So a few houses, then we'll have to decide what to do.
If you're planning on staying a while, the Dino Delight's got plenty of room.
They're carrying submachine guns in this town. They're basically just as well equipped as I am. That means I'm equipped pretty badly. Atomic cocktails. We do need to start doing things though. Atomic cocktails again. It seems like it's one of the most common items in the entire goddamn game. Ooh, star ball cap. I'm not getting any experience from just, at least not a lot of experience just wandering about, so I do need to start doing some quests just to get our levels up.
Howdy.
Again, a lot of crafting items here. We could easily repair the little droid we found in Brim. The flying Ibot. Or Enclave Ibot, whatever it's called. Again, graves. We need to find the goddamn shovel. Doesn't anyone have a shovel? Maybe I should keep an eye out. Maybe one of the shopkeepers has one. Jeannie Mae's house. She should be in the office right now, so we could steal things. If there's anything worth stealing, that is. Locked fridge. Ball caps. Okay, this is the second to last building. Pistol, ammunition. Ooh. An empty container. I don't really want the pistol and I don't want the ammunition, so we'll leave them for now. Yeah, not seeing anything really interesting. A lot of trash on the floor, that's about it. So this has to be the home of the people who have lost cattle. Rotting brown. Someone's been minigunning their cattle.
Look who's here. What brings you here?
Yeah, can I ask about Nobark? How did Nobark get his name?
I'm not sure who started it. It wasn't a very nice name, but he took to calling himself by it, so we all had to. I don't even remember what his real name is. Anyway, I think it comes from that expression that people say when you're crazy, that not all of your dogs are barking. Poor Nobark.
Yeah. What do you think of the people who live here?
Oh, we keep to ourselves for the most part. Try not to pry. I think Jeannie Mae gets bothered that we aren't more sociable. But it's just our way. Ain't that we don't appreciate what she's done, managing this town like she has, but I worry she feels that way anyhow. Not that there ain't others who pry around here. That Nobark was skulking around our yard last week. I thought he was our cow killer. Was about to lash him with our bullwhip till I saw who it was. He's harmless, though. Part of me wishes I could see things like he sees them, all full of mystery.
Yep, I just wanted to meet you.
Oh, well, I'm Alice, and that handsome stranger yonder is my husband, Dusty. Going on 50 years now. I keep waiting for him to leave me for some young thing with platinum blonde hair and hoop earrings, but he still sticks around. Says it's my cooking. I think it's because I know which Brahmin udder you can milk without getting kicked in the noggin.
Have you lived here for a long time?
We set up this ranch years back when Novac was just getting settled. But now, with all the danger on I-15, folks are starting to come through here from all over. Novac might just be the next Nevada boomtown. Nice of you to visit.
Things treating you all right?
What do you do here in Novac?
Oh, I tend to my ranch. That's about it. Alice will tell you, I don't get out a whole lot.
Okay. I heard you've been losing livestock. I'm genuinely interested in what the hell is going on.
Losing don't describe it. It's a massacre. A few more days and there won't be nothing left to lose.
Okay, tell me what you know about the attacks.
Every night around midnight, Alice and I wake up to some crazy hollering and gunshots. You'd think the world was ending all over again. But it's just one animal each night. They don't take it or carve it up or nothing. Just leave it there, all full of holes.
Did you get a look at the attacker?
Beg your pardon, ma'am, but them two-headed beasts ain't worth getting shot over. Not to mention what would happen if half of what Nobark says is true. Best we can hope is that whoever's doing this will move on or get tired of it. I just hope it happens while we still got animals left. Whoever it is, I don't think they're from around town. Seems like they've taken to shooting from the west side.
I'll see what I can do.
We'd be grateful, especially if you find them before they get my whole stock. But don't go getting yourself killed over it. Alice and I'll find a way to make do. Always have. So long.
So there's still about 5 hours until midnight. There's a cloaked person there, definitely. I don't think we have to wait until midnight. They're fairly hard to see, but you know something's there. You just don't know the shape of it, really. Easy to spot, but not make out any details. It's night, shit. It's Super Mutant Special Forces. From the shape of the effect, I'd say he's showing us his back at the moment.
Horns will help the bull. Voices say they knew that would happen.
Up to it. No. Is he going to rant anymore? I'm guessing he'll just stay there and spring into action during midnight. I'm not waiting. I'll kill him. Level up! It's an empty level up now, so... Survival 30. Okay, what do we want to invest in now? I want 5 points in luck. Reason is I can raise it by 20 by using the magazine, so that's 75. We have access to hard locks now. We can't use that all that many times, but we have access to it. I think we should get our science skill up. But is that really what we need to do now? We have access to medium or average targets now. We need more explosives, I think, and we need sneak too. Science 55 might be a better investment overall. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We could put the 1 point in melee weapons. Just to get it to 25. It's an important milestone, so probably the best use for a single point. Okay, both of his legs got blown up, it's fine. And we had a minigun. Screams of Brahmin. I'm not sure I want to carry around a minigun. It has 47 ammunition still in it. If we take it, we'll have to go and dump it to the storage area immediately. I think a minigun is probably more better weapon in this than it was in Fallout 3. Since heavy weapons are not a thing, so it's just a normal weapon. There doesn't have it's not tiered in the heavy weapon group. It's the heavy weapon of the normal gun group. So it has to have pack a little bit of punch, and a lot of that extra power comes from the extra ammunition options you have. So it's not quite as a terrible weapon. Okay, the screams of Brahmin. Most of what is recorded here is a mess of incomprehensible psychotic gibberish. It seems to express a general frustration towards a set of Brahmin who are allegedly keeping the author awake at night by screaming inside his head whenever he closes his eyes. Okay. So our crazy super mutant nightly. Mystery solved.
Find anything?
Yeah, no one is going to attack your corral from now on.
Well, I don't know how you've done it, but I do know how I can thank you. Please take this, compliments of Alice and myself. And help yourself to anything in that freezer over yonder. We got more steaks in there than we'd be able to eat in a year. So long.
Ooh, Novac thing. I'm accepted. We could steal from them. I'm not sure they have anything really interesting. Purified water. I do appreciate the radaways, though I don't care all that much about stim packs. And he gave us the permission to loot his fridge, so ramen steak. 9 steaks. That's more than you could eat in a year. 9 steaks. Oh, it's free food. Can't really complain about that. But we are doing okay on the food front. Might as well eat a snake, drink some water. And our needs are met again. I'll just go into my motel room. Oh, what the heck was that? I think he walked over this. That's a sturdy bush right there. Yeah, I'll just dump the minigun and we'll head for Repco. Do we have anything extra we need to dump now? I think we have a trail carbine. I'm not quite sure I want to dump it. It would be a good backup weapon. I think we have the hunting rifle too. Bonus critical chance. 308. We'll dump the trail carbine. We don't actually have all that much ammunition for it. Using a .44 and we don't have that really. Hunting rifle. Yeah, I'm dumping this too. We have what it have. What we have, and that's going to have to be, which is basically a pistol and a grenade launcher. We do have the submachine gun. I think you go there. You can go